Time to talk some racing once again. He's back for another season joining us. We're so glad that he's here from Rowdy.com. Bassmasters, good morning to you, Bass.
Good morning, Mark and Natalie.
It's like a whole nother new season now.
It is another new season. Racing finally back on the racetrack.
I'm so glad for that. And you're coming to us live from location in Daytona, isn't that correct?
Yes. It's a wet Daytona Beach, and I'm in a hotel room that I've seen occasional ants crawling across my table.
Wow. Well,
so it is glamorous. It is very glamorous.
It is Florida. So it's raining. Are they talking rain over the weekend, or just today, or what?
Should just be today. I believe there was a practice session set. I know I talked to one of the spotters last night who said they probably weren't going to even run practice. They were just going to work on their race car anyway. So I don't think the rain is a big deal for anybody, except maybe I think the truck series was supposed to run tonight, so they may have to figure out another time to do that.
Speaking of practice, a couple of guys had some problems the other night in practice.
Yep, Jimmy Johnson had to go to a backup car, but that didn't really matter too much because he ended up winning his race yesterday. There are two qualifying races they run at Daytona. They run them on Thursday before the 500, sort of set the starting position for Sunday, and Jimmy won his. So he's looking pretty good in his backup car. Casey Kane won the other race, so that was nice for him. He'd never won a plate race before, and he's got a new team this year, essentially with Ford being his manufacturer, so he was pretty happy about that.
There's been a couple of changes made, too. The cars are a little bit faster and some rule changes, too. Maybe you can cover a couple of those for us.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting Sunday, I think, because first they opened up the plate heading into this race, so that basically means the air getting to the engine is there's a little more air getting to the engine, so that means a little more horsepower, a little more speed. So handling is going to come into play here. You know, after about 5 to 10 laps, the tires will start to wear, and they really will start to slide around here. So unlike, say, Talladega, where you could just stay wide open the whole way around, you're going to have to deal with some handling issues here at Daytona. And also, they announced yesterday that if we do have to go to a green, white, checker finish, they will make 3 attempts at that. You know, before last year, and in the history of that rule, it had only been one attempt.
Right.
You know, we'll try one of those and then go to just finish under caution if it doesn't work out. Now they've said they'll try it 3 times.
So that could have a lot to do with your gas mileage and how you're running your gas.
That's absolutely true. If it comes down to fuel mileage, you know, you're going to have to keep that in mind. Also, here at Daytona, it just depends on where the last caution falls. Could be a fuel mileage race. It traditionally is not, so it probably won't be.
Wow.
But yeah, you will have to keep that in mind for sure.
Well, the other big story, of course, is the new queen of NASCAR.
Yes. That would be Danica Patrick.
That would be her.
Have you seen her?
I have seen her. She's very composed. She's doing a good job with the stuff she's tried so far. I think it's going to be a real test for her on Saturday in that Nationwide Series race. The car's going to be much closer, I think, than they were in the ARCA race, and we'll see if she can handle herself in the middle of the draft there. There'll be a lot of Cup drivers in that race.
Yeah, and everybody's got their eyes on Danica for more than one reason, the fact that she's good looking.
Yeah, I mean, she did a good job in that ARCA race, and she's handled herself here in the garage area. I think everyone's given her high marks for how she's handling herself. She's not taking anything for granted. She's trying to learn, earn respect. She admits she doesn't, have it all figured out by any means and just trying to do the right thing. So I think she's doing a good job so far.
All right, Bass, stay dry out there. We're glad you're back for another season with us.
I am, too. I can't believe I made it back. I made the cut again. That's amazing.
Made the cut.
You're on the pole every week, I'll tell you that.
Well, you're sweet.
All right, Bass. We'll talk to you on Monday, get a recap on the whole race, all right?
I can't wait.
Enjoy it out there.
Okie doke.